Hello there, Liz here from I Cook You Serve. I'd just like to talk to you about the nutritional accountability service that I would like to offer to you. So, I'm going to talk about 30 plants a week. You will find that I will rinse and repeat some messages, and hopefully it will be something that you can take on board and sit and listen to and just think about. So 30 plants a week is always something I'm going to come back to. So what is a plant? If it grows, it is a plant. And I know that sounds really basic, but that is what a plant is. If it grows in the ground, then it is a plant. So we have vegetable. I'm reading off a list because I don't want to forget anything. I know what it is, I just don't want to forget the message. So vegetables. I'm not going to list vegetables. You know what a vegetable is. But I would encourage you to look at other vegetables outside of what you eat already, because we all get into a food rut. So vegetables, fruits. Also, I would advise to eat seasonally as much as possible. Don't be eating strawberries in the winter. That just makes no sense at all. Eat oranges. Dip them in chocolate. Eat seasonally. So fruits and vegetables. And explore the vegetable aisle. Explore the fruits. Get what's in season. Talk to whoever you're speaking to at the market or at the supermarket. Just find out what is at its best, and go for that. Whole grains. So your quinoa, your buckwheat. I've never had buckwheat. I should try it. Your oats, barley, wheat berries, whole grain breads. Whole grain, not the white, bleached, highly processed breads that actually don't even qualify as bread. It doesn't even qualify as a food. So, flick over to whole grain stuff. So your legumes as well, they count as a plant. So they're your chickpeas, kidney beans, your cannellini beans, butter beans, and lentils, all plants. Nuts and seeds, they count as a plant, because do you know what? They're a plant. You have to grow them. So I'm not going to list them all, but they all count. So I hope that you see that collection of food groups is quite diverse, and to eat 30 plants a week, it's not out of reach, and it's not expensive either. These are not expensive items to buy. The other thing are herbs and spices. Now, they count as a quarter of a plant. So I've said before, if you're making a curry, for example, you'd have turmeric, and you'd activate your turmeric with your black pepper, and then you'd have some coriander and cumin in, for example. So that's four herbs and spices. They would count as a plant. So, quite quickly you can achieve 30 plants a week. If you only add one plant to every eating opportunity in front of you, then I hope you will see that quite quickly you can achieve 30 plants. Outside of that, you've got your coffee, you've got tea, you've got and all of the plants. So if your food group that you're looking at, if it's canned, that counts. If it's frozen, that counts. If it's dried, that counts. You could look within one food group. You can have green grapes and red grapes. They count. They are two plants that you would have to plant, and they count separately. Different types of onions, different types of potatoes. So don't get too caught up on portion sizes or things like that. It all counts. The point is that it is offering your gut microbes some diversity. Now, we have 40 trillion gut microbes. I mean, that's an extraordinary number, isn't it? But that is how many we have. And they are all sitting there ready and waiting to be fed. They're hungry. They all have a job. So feed them. If you want better immunity, if you want more energy, these microbes can talk to your brain. They can affect your mood. They can give you great skin. They can help you sleep. They can give you more energy. There's so much. They are all there, and they have a purpose. If you feed them, they will get to work. So why don't you get to work? Look at where you are right now. I'm not saying go out and shop and go crazy. You don't have to do that. And it doesn't mean that you have to be vegan or vegetarian either. And believe me, 30 plants a week, that is a message for everyone. So if you are vegan and vegetarian, don't think that just because you don't eat meat that you're sitting pretty. I know lots of very unhealthy vegans. So the diversity belongs to everybody. Let's all embrace it, because the message is no longer, 5 a day. That doesn't count anymore. So put that out of your mind, because 30 plants a week is what the research is telling us right now. If that message changes, then believe me, I will be the first one to communicate that. But currently, we are looking at 30 plants a week, and there are plants everywhere. So look at what you're doing right now and just take every opportunity to introduce a new plant to that habit that you've got now. So if you I don't know, if you like cereal, for example, but if you like cereal, then have your cereal. But why not throw some nuts on there? Why not throw, chop a banana into it? And then it's not 30 plants a week. Then it's 29. And then, it's very, very achievable. And if you want any help, if you want any advice to how to go about doing this, then just reach out. I am ready and waiting to support you, and I want to see everybody succeeding, because we all deserve to eat well, and there's no reason not to. So there we are. That's the message for today. Don't forget coffee. That's also included. And don't forget dark chocolate, as long as the percentage is over 70% cacao. So you can still have lovely, wonderful food. So yeah, don't forget those. But I will see you again tomorrow, and I can see that Lisa is watching. It's lovely to see you, darling. And I will, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.